Hey, how you doing today? My name is Ricardo Cordua. I want to welcome you to day 12 of the intermittent fasting challenge. And so we've been going through this challenge. We've been taking one day at a time and enjoying the journey. Of course, we've had challenges when it comes to, our eating habits and being hungry at certain times, and we're usually used to snacking on things. And so, you're just going through the journey of doing the intermittent fasting, this challenge. And so, I've been coming on here with the thought of the day. And so as I was thinking about different things today, I was thinking about, what kept coming in my thought process is fear of failure and also fear of not doing something. And, one will cripple you, right? Fear of failure. A lot of people, ask the question, how do I overcome fear? And I was thinking about fear of failure. And at first, when we say fear of failing, a lot of people will look at it as, doing something new and scared that you're going to fail at it again, right? And right there, I would go to say about 80 to 90% of people stop right there. They'll just keep doing the same mundane thing daily. They'll stay at that same job. They won't take any chances, take any chances to cross over into another lane in their lives. You ever been around people who said, man, I wish I would did this, or I wish I would have done that? A lot of times, if they don't do that, it's because of fear of failure. That's usually the first challenge. And what I've learned to do is I learned how to build up my mindset to be like the fear of what if I don't do it. I start, how sometimes they have that list where it's funny. Sometimes when actually, one of the things that we did for marriage counseling, they talked about writing a list of things that you like about your partner, things that you might dislike and need to work on, and so writing that list out. And what I found to see is that it's not about what you don't like. It's about, what you're willing to compromise with. What are you willing to adapt to? Is it a negative thing, or really is it just me changing my mindset and my perspective of what that person does? Is that just something really that just agitates me as a person, as a human being? And so I began to ask myself those questions, right? But also I took that same concept and I would write a list of when I know I'm about to do something new, and I feel like I'm not going to do it, or I have a fear of failure, but also to channel that to fear of not doing. Then what I do is I'll write down, if I don't do this, what am I missing out on? What if I do get this done? What will that do for my life? What would that do for my family? What would that do for me mentally, emotionally? How will me not doing this affect me? And if you begin to do that with things, with challenges, and so we're in this intermittent fasting challenge. So maybe you were in the beginning seeing me do this, and you were like, nah, I don't want to do the intermittent fasting. I'm kind of nervous about it. I really don't know too much information about it. I don't need to do that type thing to do the challenge. I don't need to be a part of that. I'm scared to do that stuff. I don't want to mess with that. My question today is, because you still can start today with me, right? My question is, what are you missing out on if you don't join the challenge? Now, this is a representation of, I'm talking about intermittent fasting, but it's so much bigger than that. Let's talk about, fear of starting a new career, open up a business, reaching out to somebody that you want to build a relationship with, how you spend your money financially. You know, there's so many different ways that the fear of failure affects you, that the fear of not doing is an adamant piece in your life to be able to shift your mindset to, what am I missing out on if I don't do this? You know, I asked myself, you know, in the beginning of the month when the challenge was presented to me, if I don't do this, what will I miss out on? And I got a glimpse, right? I got a glimpse of a picture of, man, that would force me to focus on what I'm eating. That'll focus me on, you know, force me, you know, to do some other things, get back to, you know, thinking about things I need to finish writing, my book, things I need to finish studying on, my life coaching information. You know, there's different things that I know that I kind of been putting off, not really focusing in on. And so I know anytime, for me personally, anytime I do any type of fasting or any type of anything like where I'm being very methodical, being thoughtful, mindful of what I'm doing, I know that forces me to be in a creativity, a rebuilding, a releasing stage of life, which actually is when I function the best as a person, because I'm working and refining all my skill sets. I'm refining how I think about things, you know, how I manage my finances, how I look at my health, how I look at my relationships, how I approach my job or my career, my business. You know, I do an overhaul. It forces me to do a rethinking, a rekindling of, you know, the things of what I'm doing, why I'm doing it. And so it pushes me to that next level. So does your fear of not doing outweigh your fear of failing? That's the question. And so I'll leave you with that, because you have to get to the point where the fear of not doing is bigger than the fear of not failing. Once you get to that mindset, then you can start seeing why you have to go forward, why you have to take that new challenge, why you have to find that next position in your career, why you need to educate yourself, why you need to get back in shape, why you need to build quality relationships, because it's the fear of failing is the brick wall, but the fear of not doing is the speed, the power to break through it or jump over it. Leap over the wall, right? Or jump or break through the wall, the barrier called self-doubt, you know, self-hurt. You know, we have to get to self-love, self-creativity, self-production. When you can get to that point, then you could be mindful of, and not only mindful, but you can begin to create the lifestyle, begin to create and see yourself in a better area. You can get that relationship that you've been praying and looking for. You can get the finances that you've been wanting and needing in your life for a reason, for a purpose. And so take this day to think about that. You know, what is it that I'm fearing to fail, where my fearing to do is not bigger than that. And so my name is Ricardo Cordua, and I wish above all things that you prosper and be in good health, that your days are sweet as honey, that your life bring you much joy and much laughter. Remember, life is love and love is life. We are on the winning side. I will see you on tomorrow. You actually see me probably really close, really soon, do another video. But I love you and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.